Water New Zealand has now published a code of practice for designing and operating fluoridation systems so that fluoride can be added to drinking water supplies in a way that is safe and effective. The code is endorsed by the Ministry of Health as representing good practice for the addition of fluoride to drinking water for the promotion of dental health. Hello, my name is Andrew Watson. I led the writing of the code on behalf of Water New Zealand and the Ministry of Health. I am a water supply engineer with experience in fluoridation in Queensland, Victoria and New Zealand. The code has been developed in consultation with our larger water suppliers who fluoridate, chemical and equipment suppliers and the public health team at the Ministry of Health. The code of practice therefore represents industry endorsed practice for the safe and effective addition of fluoride to drinking water. Compliance with the new code is not a legal requirement, but like any industry code or standard, if it is not complied with and subsequently something goes wrong, for example, there is an equipment failure with resulting damage and/or harm to people, then the people involved in the design or operation of that system have very little defence in the eyes of the public and the law. The code applies to all new and upgraded water fluoridation plants after 1 January 2015. After 1 January 2020, that is in 5 years' time, existing water fluoridation plants will be expected to upgrade to comply with the code. Compliance with the code will show that the risks associated with fluoridation have been satisfactorily mitigated, and this can be documented in the supplier's water safety plan. For water supplies that include new or upgraded fluoridation plants, the drinking water assessors will be expecting to see this as part of their approval of the water safety plan. Both Water New Zealand and the Ministry of Health encourage water suppliers to comply with the code. Not only will it ensure the safety of consumers, but it will also provide increased public confidence in the practice of fluoridation. The aspects of fluoridation that are covered by the code are the regulatory framework, safety and design. That's making the design safer by incorporating safety into the design process right from the start. Requirements for the design and control of fluoridation facilities. Requirements for plant operation, including monitoring, training of personnel, occupational health and safety, security and environmental protection, documentation, reporting and auditing. Fluoride dosing must be controlled within very tight limits so that the concentration of fluoride in the drinking water is at the optimum level of 0.7 to 1.0 milligrams per litre. A particular focus of the code is to make sure that this is achieved by setting out a number of functionality requirements. These include the incorporation of what are called independent checks on the amount of fluoride being dosed to minimise the risks of overdosing. For water supply systems that serve 10,000 people, at least 2 independent checks must be used. For systems serving 10,000 or fewer people, at least 1 independent check is required. If you required more detailed introduction to the code, please view Water New Zealand's second video. And as I've already said, both Water New Zealand and the Ministry of Health encourage water suppliers to comply with the code, to protect the safety of consumers and also to provide increased public confidence in the practice of fluoridation. Thank you.